Taurus, welcome. We are going to do your reading for January 2026. Taurus, January 2026. Happy New Year, Taurus. Let's see what you need to know. Taurus 2026. I'll give you a nice three-way split, Taurus. One shuffle for Taurus, January 2026. All right, Taurus, let's get into it here. I hope all is well. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Excuse the notification. All right, but let's see here. I don't know. I just heard the word rusty. Okay, maybe you feel rusty, okay? Or outdated. Okay. Taurus, I feel like, I feel like you have a lot going on, okay? You feel, I'm here untrusted. You feel like you're no longer trusted. Like people don't trust you. That's like being that outdated thing, okay? Like no one stands with you anymore. Like you know, maybe like you're all alone, okay? But I feel like you got a lot going on. I feel like maybe you're trying to loosen the grips, okay, of something on your life. Like if it would just let me go, if it would just leave, okay? There's a problem here, something problematic. Hold on. Like, let me see. Okay. Hold on, Taurus. Yeah. I keep hearing outdated. You feel outdated. Okay. Like maybe no one wants to be around you. Okay. Like, I don't want to say necessarily unloved, but like no one loves you. Maybe you used to be like the center of attention, the star of the show type thing. Okay. And I feel like you don't feel that energy anymore. But I feel like, it's like a heaviness. But I feel like you feel entangled by something. Once again, that you're trying to loosen your grips from, or you're trying to loosen its grips from you. But I feel like it's not like a thing or a person. It's like a lot of issues, maybe problems stemming from something. Oh wow, I heard stemming from too much outreach. Okay, what does that mean? Reaching out to things, okay, that no longer belong to you. Okay, that are no longer maybe you're trying to hold on to something. Okay, I'm hearing like they no longer belong to you. Okay, that are no longer a part of you, but you want to hold on to it. Okay, so let's just say like maybe you were the center of attention, or you had a lot of friends, and you were the life of the party. Okay, for example. Okay, it's like that's not the case anymore, but you're trying to hold on to that. But I feel like you're trying to hold on to that. It's causing you some burdens. You this is hurting you. Okay. I don't know, maybe like your identity was how you identified yourself, how you looked at yourself was all caught up in this. Okay. Oh, Taurus, you feel like you've lost something. Okay. Once again, okay, like I want to say the key, but I feel like maybe the center of attention of the world. Okay. Or your community. Maybe I feel like your community of friends. It's like maybe this is something how it was for you in your youth. Maybe you're getting older now. I'm not saying old, I'm just saying older. Okay, and things are different. Things are changing. Okay. Maybe it has something to do as well with children. Maybe your children are getting older, okay, and moving on, like leaving home, okay. But I don't think so. I feel like maybe you were looked at kind of like amongst your community of friends, like a mother figure in a sense, okay? Like the one who knew it all, the one who had the wisdom, okay? And in a way, like you took care of everyone, maybe emotionally so, or like everyone could count on you, okay? But it's not that way anymore, okay? It's there it is. I feel like it's loosening its grip. That, okay, is no longer a part of your, that's no longer a part of your reality. That's changing, in other words, okay. And I feel like it's got you in a place where then, like, well, who am I? Okay, my friends don't need me anymore. They don't count on me anymore. Maybe it's family. This is a humbling. You're going through a great humbling here. Okay, you're being humbled by this. Okay, you because I felt like not so much the star of the show, but like the leader. Okay, like and again, like mama. Okay, or grandmama, big mama, whatever. Okay, you might have been the same age. You might have even been younger than some of these people. Okay, I just heard I was. Okay, but they saw me as the star. They saw me as the center. Okay, attention. Okay, everybody knew me. Everybody loved me. Everybody counted on me, but no longer. They don't want me. They don't want my words of wisdom any longer. Okay, or and like I'm here, like I have nothing to share with them. Maybe you feel like you don't have anything to share with them because maybe in a way they're moving on. Okay, there's just things are just changing in their life. Okay, they're not looking at you as the mother, the one with the the censor of everybody who had all the wisdom. Not anymore, but I feel like you don't want that to end. Okay, I can't allow this to happen to my life. I'm hearing. Okay, I was the one with all the wisdom. I was the one with all the answers. They all looked to me. They all trusted me. They all believed in me. And now, yeah, this shit is coming to an end. Okay. It's coming to an end. Okay. I don't, at this point in the reading, I can't say it has anything to do with necessarily like you did something wrong, whatever. At this point in the reading, I'm feeling like it's just things change. Okay. Oh, I just heard wisdom changes. Okay. I don't think wisdom itself changes, but maybe the kind of wisdom that they need, okay, has changed, or maybe there's someone else in their life, in their lives who are giving them wisdom. I don't mean all of them, maybe individually so. Okay. Maybe now they look to a mother, a father, maybe another friend, okay, a dear departed one. Maybe they talk to their ancestors now, okay, maybe a pastor or a religious leader or a spiritual leader, okay, as opposed to just our friend, okay, who we hung out with, partied with, but they was like mama, they took care of us, okay, and they had all the answers, all the, that things that we didn't understand, they saw and understood. They don't see that in you anymore, any longer. I feel like they're finding it in someone else. And again, I don't think it's anything malicious here at this point. Again, it's just change. It's time for a change. Okay. And you don't want it to change. You don't want it to end. Okay. Because again, I feel like your whole identity was wrapped up in this. Okay. Yeah. It's like I feel like you feel lost now. Okay. Like now what? Like now who am I? My friend. And this might, I feel like this is a friend group that maybe even breaking up. Okay. And again, I don't see anything malicious at this point. Maybe people are married, maybe people have children now, maybe people have moved. Okay. They have different kinds of responsibilities. So it's like the party's over. Okay. It's coming to an end. I even feel like Taurus, the things that you the seeds here that you planted, the things that you said to them, and sure, they might have lived according to it before. Sorry about that. Oh, okay. They might have lived according to it before. Okay. Not anymore. The things that you said, whatever kind of, again, wisdom teachings or whatever that you gave them, or answers that you gave them when they were in need, maybe things wasn't going well with their spouse or their man or their woman or whatever. Okay, their job, and you say, okay, you should do this, and they would do it. They would act according to what Taurus said, but they're not doing that anymore. Okay, the things you shared with them is like, it's not just that they're not coming to you anymore, they're not doing it anymore. Okay, I'm hearing like they're living their own life, making their own choices, they're choosing for them. But again, I don't think this is malicious. I think this is just growth and change. People grow, kind of in a sense, growing up. Okay, and doing what they feel is best for them, not the words of someone else. Mm-mm. But Taurus, you may feel like too, see, during that time when they were listening to you and looking at you as mama and listening to your wisdom and your intuition, as opposed to listening to their own. See, again, they may be listening to their own intuition. Okay. Um, I feel like the give here, you were giving, the reciprocity was having, okay, I don't want this to sound like they didn't care about you as a person. I definitely think they did, but I feel like it was, the reciprocity was having you around. Okay, but not just having you around, having you as the center, gladly putting you there as the center. But now I feel like, mm, it might have even been some selfish reasons for having you around. Okay. You know, even if that was not the intention, like no malicious intent, but we know when Taurus is going to come, Taurus going to give us some answers. Okay. Taurus going to show us the way. Taurus going to help us understand. So it was a little selfishness. I'm not sure that they gave you anything back. Um, and that may have equaled what you had given them, but I feel that that was okay for you. I don't even think you looked at it that way, and I don't even think they looked at it that way. I think you just like playing that kind of role, that kind of mama with the intuition, the knowledge, and the wisdom here. But this is rough for you. This is very difficult for you. I feel like now you feel like, okay, who am I now? My friends are gone. I don't think they're gone. I just don't think it was like it used to be. They don't look at me as the one with the knowledge anymore to share with them, the intuitive one, big mama, taking care of them, making sure they was okay, so on and so forth. Um, but I also feel like, okay, so that's hurt because like now is, I feel like you're sitting there like, now who am I? But I also feel, Taurus, like, hmm, there might be some anger. You might be a little bit angry here by it, because I feel like now you're looking at it like, they just took, you may feel like you've been used. Now you might be sitting somewhere looking at all of this, kind of grieving of the friendships, the relationships, the bonding, but now I think you're looking at it like, was it real? Okay. Were they being selfish? Was it just about all I could do for them? Okay. And they do nothing for me. You may be looking at it that way now. Okay. Like they didn't do anything for me and now they just casted me to the side. Okay. What about me? What about the things I share? I feel like you may even feel like they done took your wisdom and knowledge that you shared with them, so on and so forth, and they gone about their business. Like they stole something from you, even. Okay. All right, let's keep going, Taurus. Oh, honey. Wait a minute. I said earlier I didn't see nothing malicious. but I might be wrong. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. Woo! All right, Taurus. Okay, let me just work through this. Is there either a new person that, that kind of joined your community or your group, a fairly new person, or is there's someone else here, okay, who I feel like there's somebody here towards that kind of took your place. That's I said das. I didn't say that. I said das. Okay, that's the like I said at first I didn't see anything malicious, but I do now. But I don't think it's with your core group of friends. There's someone else here. And I don't know if this person that maybe came into your crew, y'all been hanging out for, I don't know, 10, 15 years. This person might have been the last person to come, maybe in last, say 15 years, maybe in the last 5 years. Or it's just a new person altogether. There's somebody here that I feel like has kind of infiltrated, okay, your group of friends. They have taken your place with this the energy that you shared with them, okay, in terms of being like I said, the one that they listened to, the one everybody counted on. They knew you would take care of them. Like this, they looked at you like a leader. Okay. But I don't think you led the group. I just think they looked at you as a leader, someone that was true their friend, but somebody that respected. I feel like towards there's somebody here that then came in like this person done played an evil, dirty game, honey. They played an evil, dirty game. They manipulated here. I feel like I'm hearing they manipulated you in some way. Like I feel like this is somebody that you welcomed in, but to your friend group, and you shouldn't have, or maybe you questioned it. Like I don't know. Okay. This might have even been somebody that was just your friend and not part of this group, but you allowed them to come into this group. You opened this, the door here for them to come in, and they done played some kind of dirty ass, low down motherfucking game here on your motherfucking ass, Taurus. They have played such a game here that they have manipulated your friends. See, where you've been feeling like, okay, they don't look at me like this no more. I don't hear from them no more like I used to, or whatever. It's not like it used to be. That's because there's a person behind all this that has, this person is so nasty, so slick and sly. They have manipulated your friends in such a way that they didn't cut the cord between you and your friends. They manipulated your friends to cut it. Okay. They presented themselves as um, maybe someone, strong or powerful, influential, like whatever knowledge you had that you shared with your friends, however you kind of took care of them, okay, they presented themselves as stronger and more caring and loving and having more value and um, intuition and wisdom and maybe even things of a spiritual nature, if you all are into that, than you. They might have even kind of painted you as some kind of devil, or told them like y'all listen to her too much. Okay. See, they might have had a time when they went out when maybe you couldn't go out with them. Or maybe you simply weren't invited and maybe your friends was like, well, where's Taurus? Oh girl, I talked to her. She said she couldn't make it. She had to work or whatever. Okay. Oh, okay then. Lying to them. Okay. And y'all listen and saying things like y'all listen to her too much. She don't know it all. I mean, y'all grown. Why do she treat y'all like babies? Okay. I thought I had a hole there though. Okay. Why she treat y'all like babies? Y'all grown women. Well, we like her treating it. No, I be seeing what she be doing. Yeah, girl, I'm just kidding. Seed planted though. Okay. I mean, I'm kidding, but I'm not, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like, see, y'all be listening to her, but I don't listen to her like that. I do my own thing. Y'all need to do your own thing. Y'all grown. Yeah, but we always been like this to other people. We always been like this. We always hung out with each other and like this. And we always let her lead, ever since we was in, I don't know, junior high school, because she just got that energy and we like it and blah, blah. And she helped me a lot. But I wasn't with y'all in junior high school. But I'm just saying, y'all, we are grown when we can do our blah, 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 blah. Seed planted, a little more seed here, a little more seed there. You might have even heard her, okay, whoever this person is, make some kind of snarky ass remark in front of the group. And you just kind of looking like, what? You know what I'm saying? Girl, I mean nothing. That type of thing. Okay. All right. This may have even been this person, whoever has done this, there may be even something that they planned out, but they watched. Okay. They watched and they might have planned this shit out. Not just doing it haphazardly. This is what I'm gonna do next. And then this is what I'm going to say to this one. And that's what I'm going to say to that one. Et cetera, et cetera. Then I'm going to have that one over for drinks and all of that. Okay. So before you know it, they're not even really talking to you like that no more. Yes. All right. Taurus here. Yeah, this is something, this was planned out. Okay. They don't want you at the center. They don't want you to be, the star of the show, of the group. Okay. And I don't even know if your friends looked at it like that. I feel like they all looked at you all as equal footing, but each person does different things in a group. Okay. And that's just kind of how you were. Again, like I said, they may have always looked at you like that. Okay. They may have always felt that you gave valuable advice and that you showed a care. You just may have that more kind of nurturing nature. But this energy here, okay, plotted and planned this out because they wanted to be the star. They wanted to be the center. I kind of feel like in a way they are. I don't think it's gonna last though, to be honest with you. But okay, but let's keep going. Let me see here. I feel like you didn't want to trust this person. I'm hearing like I knew they were going to lie. Okay, I knew they were going to set me up. You know, I don't know if you know 100% that it's this person or you're just questioning. I wonder if such and such has something to do with this. Why I don't hear from them like that no more. Why they don't look at me like the way they used to. Okay, your friends. Okay, don't look at me like the way like they don't trust me. They don't trust my word. Okay, what I'm saying. Okay, it's like again, you feel used. Like didn't y'all know me better than that? Didn't y'all love me and trust me better than that? This is not going to last. I mean, your friends are going to trust you again. They're going to come together again. You all are going to come together again. Their eyes are going to open. They're going to see exactly what happened. You might be doing a lot of praying about this, okay? Because I feel like you're really hurt. Okay, you feel really lost here and hurt. It's like disillusioned by this whole thing, and it's like, how could I let this happen to me? Why did I let this liar come in? Okay, um, and I feel like you feel like they this person has demeaned you. So it's like I'm hearing like they wanted a cup at your table. See, I feel like first of all, you like I said, you might be a prayerful person. Okay, you might pray about this situation, but I also feel like it won't last long because your friends they might be open to them right now. Okay, they might see this person look at them like, why are you trying to be Taurus? You're not Taurus. Okay, we've known you for years. This ain't how you act. This ain't how you look. Okay, they're open to them, right? This person may be trying to come off like some angel. I'm so sweet, like I said, sweet and kind, wonderful, and everything. Um, but they will see. I mean, some of the onslaught. See, this person is going to treat your friends. I don't know how long has this person been in this group? Okay, like I said, I feel like this person is new to this group. Like y'all might have just let this person into this group, or you let this person in this group. But I don't feel like they've been in this group for no long time. This person is going to start to treat them. See, I feel like you playing mama role and giving them wisdom. I don't think that you were condescending to them. That's just how you were in the group. Like somebody else in the group could have been, I don't know, the jokester of the group. Okay, the person who sent y'all on wild chases and fun and all of that kind of thing. Okay, you weren't demeaning. You weren't condescending. You didn't make them feel like shit. Well, don't you know better? This is what you need to do. You didn't talk to them like that. This person is trying to present themselves as they kind of pushed you out, played all these little mind games, kind of slowly set in there, took over your role, but they want to treat them, your friends, as though they're less than them. They're going to be condescending to them. They're going to be, kind of mean and nasty to them, like, you stupid, don't y'all know better? This is what you need to do. Again, like what I just said, you didn't do. This is what they're going to do. Mm. This person is evil. Okay, if you was questioning, man, I should let this person in the group. Okay, you shouldn't have, okay? But, all this learning lessons. This person is evil. This person has been doing all kind of shit in the background, maybe readings on them. This person may purposely cause mayhem in the lives of your friends, so that she can be the one to say, this is what you need to do, so that they can look to this person and value. They can look to her and value her. She's purposely doing things in the background so that they can, again, look to her and value. This is an evil motherfucker, okay? This is a person going to do some evil shit to your friends, okay? And possibly to you too, so be aware, all right? Well, they've already done something evil to you, but be aware, okay? They may have a doll on you or some shit. Like, this person plays in that kind of realm, okay? It makes them feel strong and they're like a predator. This person is a predator, and they are preying not only on your friends. They're preying on your friends. They've already done what they're gonna do to you. Okay, they may feel like you're out of the way. Okay, you might still be around, but again, you're not the center like you were, and you notice the difference. Your friends might even be saying some funny things to you. Okay, little snarky ass snide ass shit. Okay, that they never did before. They may even be like, "Why am I treating Taurus like this?" Okay, or they might even be thinking, "Why did I let her get away with that?" Because this person is manipulating this shit in the background. Okay, against them and against you. Okay, but they're a predator. They're going to prey on them. Okay, not PREY. Like I said, you may be praying PRAY. Okay, to a higher power here, okay, about this situation, which it's like, but are you praying like, God, what happened, what's going on with my friends, or why I ain't the sinner no more, why ain't they looking at me at Big Mama no more? But you might be, okay, so you can get some answers, okay, and maybe this is the answer to your prayer. Okay, if you're watching, okay. This person is rotten. This is the type of person that will put things in people's food. Okay. This is a person that they might feel lonely and stuff. They may have always been on the outside, or feeling like they were on the outside looking in. Okay. And I want to be in. I want to be in that group. Okay, or that community here. They're poisoning the minds here of your friends. Okay, so that they cannot see, but you need to get to work. Whether that is prayer. I ain't telling you to go do nothing evil to nobody. Okay, but it's somewhat like a spiritual battle here. Okay, there's a battle, there's warfare. They want to. Your friends may not. If they was always listening to you, your wisdom, looking up to you, it's almost like they were your children. Okay, even if you didn't treat them, belittle them, which you don't do that to children anyway. But and we're condescending to them. And I'm better than y'all. Even if you all were looked at each other on equal footing. Okay. You would want to pray for your friends. Okay, PRAY. Okay, to a higher power. Okay, to figure out how to deal with this. Okay, so that your friends are not hurt. Okay, so that pray that their eyes be open. Okay. Their third eye, but their physical eyes too, because this is the type of person that will put things in people's food. This is the type of person, they may have some shit doing a doll of you right in front of your face and you won't see it. Okay? Because they done put some kind of something over your eyes for you not to see. Fuck that. Pray that their eyes be open. physical eyes, spiritual eyes, so on and so forth. Okay, because it ain't about just the fact that I done got Taurus out the way. Now I'm the center. They're looking at me. No, it's this is a dangerous person. Okay, they want to prey. They're going to prey, P-R-E-Y, on your friends. Okay, and possibly do some damage, some serious damage in their life because they want to be looked at as, once again, the one who has the answers. Okay, this person's very manipulative. All right. Oh, okay. Let me pick a card from the Isis Oracle deck. It's like they don't have any character, not strong of character, mind, or will. Okay, they don't have any willpower. Okay, to stop themselves, and I'm also hearing like hold themselves accountable here for the things that they do. Okay. They just do. They're just operating off of. I am hearing fear. Okay. Like intelligence, like they think they're intelligent. Okay, they might be. Okay, highly intellectual or intelligent, but not smart. You understand what I'm saying? They might just have some book sense, that type of thing. Okay, but they might be smart, but at the same time, it doesn't take away from the fact that they're twisted. Okay, which is really not what they're doing. It really isn't smart because in the end or interim, whenever it hurts them as well. But it's not wise to set out to hurt others simply because I want to be the center, or they always felt like they were never a part of anything, or like they always felt like they were, on the outside looking in. Okay. I'm going to take this one. Two of them came out. Pyramid of Light. Okay. Pray that the light here, okay, comes on for your friends. Okay. Step your vibration deeper into love, which is interesting because the Ace of Cups did come up. They want to poison people's love of self so that they can turn to them and love them. If that makes any sense. Okay. Interesting. So glad I picked this one because look, Pyramid of Light, you see that, but what's in parentheses? Psychic protection. Okay, that's not on this card. Okay, step your vibration deeper into love. As a being growing in significant light, darker energies can become more attracted to you. Okay, there is nothing to fear and only mastery and awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. Here is guidance on the skills you have within you now to deal with any undesired interference. Taurus, like I said, this person interjected themselves here. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is time now to end that interference with love and compassion. That's why I said, pray on what to do, but you don't hurt anyone. Okay. Now they might get hurt. But I'm not. You don't want to do to them what they do. And you let me go back there and get $1 and some pens and put stuff in their food and no. Okay, you speaking the truth, okay, may be hurtful to them, but the truth is just maybe a hurtful thing. You don't have to lie and not speak the truth. Okay, if the truth needs to be spoken. Okay. This oracle brings you confirmation that you are growing spiritually, and as such, there are higher levels of responsibility and skill required of you to continue to thrive and blossom to even deeper places of spiritual expansion. These new levels will feel joyful to you as they bring you to greater personal mastery and freedom from fear. I don't want to read this whole thing, okay? Should I read this whole thing? I heard no. It's a lot to read here, okay? But once again, okay, I'll read there's a ritual. Oh, Lord, the ritual is long, okay? This is just a long read, okay? Sit quietly with your legs crossed underneath you or on a chair with your back straight and your arms resting in your lap, your palms facing upwards and your fingers just resting open. Imagine, sense, perceive, or feel an enormous shining eye of the divine gazing out from the center of the sun. Okay, there's a lot here. I'm sorry, I don't want to read the whole thing. You can possibly, this is the book, Isis Oracle. You know, you can find everything online by Alana, Alana Fairchild. The incantation. You can you can say this incantation to call on the highest psychic protection and cleansing at any time. It also just feels really good. Okay, it says, I am love, I am light. To manage my own energy field, I have every right. Compassion, peace, and strength I am. I witness the dark with peace in my heart. In my energy, there is space only for love that is unconditional and gentle as the dove. I am unconditional love. I am unconditional love. I am unconditional love. Taurus, you are unconditional love. Know that. And see, this is how your friends, I feel like this is how your friendship group was. Unconditional love. Okay. I definitely feel like they saw that in you. All right, Taurus. All right. You all have favor. Peace.